We spent the last 3 months building the world's first autonomous Battlebot, and now it's time to fight to the death. In the last video, we made this Battlebot, Orbitron. Now, we need to get it 3,500 kilometers across the country to our debut fight at Battlebot's Proving Ground. We were so down to the wire on this build that we couldn't ship the robot. Instead, just to be sure, we rented an entire RV so we can drive it down ourselves and keep working on it at night.
It can really be anyone's match, no matter how good your bot is. And it's gonna be really interesting to see.
We started having some generator issues. We pulled in for gas, and we'll go check the oil, see what it is. It was empty, just no oil. So it died, taking our AC with it. We couldn't get it to restart, so we didn't have AC, and it is about 40 Celsius here right now, so we are gonna die. We're demolding our wheels and casting another set.
What time is it?
So these are the wheels we casted just before we left. We're taking them out of the mold, and then we're gonna cast a new set tonight, so we have spares.
It's actually not like blistering hot today.
I'm hoping Roundhouse is just unwieldy. It's probably gonna take a long time to spin up that massive weapon. And if they accidentally hit the wall, they're screwed. If we can manage to hit them first, and then their weapon hits the ground or something. So there's a lot of cases where they're screwed, and hopefully that means we win.
Is everything? All right. Everything and people. Yep. Great. I will go over your safety inspections when you guys are ready. I gotta just go grab the paperwork. I also gotta go reset up the other pit for the other team. I don't know where their crate is at.
Where is Roundhouse right now?
Nobody knows.
Transit.
Their crate was supposed to arrive yesterday, and it didn't. And I'm starting to feel real justified about taking the RV.
We're setting up the camera outside of the ring. That is the secret sauce to all of our AI. Yeah, this spot's dead anyways. If we move forwards and get that above here, you might have more view.
Roundhouse just showed up. The robot isn't here yet still, but we still have the 3D printed spinner, so we're gonna run it over to them and see what they think.
That is shockingly accurate representation.
I don't know if it's quite big enough.
I sent them over there to smack talk the other team, and they're making friends.
We have to wait till the bot gets here.
No, but
then
this
we
is
break
it.
it.
Kick them when they're down.
No, that's no fun.
Adam.
We just finished our preliminary internal inspection.
I think that went well. We could have had much bigger issues. We thought we would have much bigger issues, so I'm happy with it.
Everything's going pretty well so far. The goal now is to charge up the batteries, get everything in, get everything assembled, and do a full power-up test inside of the box.
Do you have the right weapon?
No. I had a flash of 7 volts from it, but that's not enough.
Still nothing? Whenever we've seen this behavior before, it's a bad crimp in the CAN bus harness.
What's the plan? Are we swapping it out after safety?
I don't know, it's all
Because
glued
I do
in.
not feel comfortable having a potentially faulty harness in the robot. We've had issues that are similar with the actual crimps on the ends, and so we made a full backup harness, which is what's in here right now.
So put it in the driving state, and then unplug the transmitter. Perfect. And then plug the transmitter back in. And then show me I have control. Fantastic.
Yay.
All right. That works.
We just took it apart, put it back together, it works.
So what was the problem though? I love that answer.
So what now, Ben?
Now we go into the box, and I'm assuming we're spinning up the weapons.
It's finally real. Like this is the vision you see in dreams, you know? Like the robot's here, field is there.
We're gonna see how she fires up. We're gonna spin it up. Yeah, now is when it counts.
Some
Still good here?
ESC control issues, but it sounds like everything's on now, so
Hopefully we can drive it around a bit.
Well, it's driving around in the battle box.
We lost both weapons. Who's
You
touching
sure?
the camera? Yep. They're gone. And we lost the drives.
What? Is it still driving? The volts is still fine.
Oh, that's RPM. I'm stupid.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you just scared the shit out of me.
We're running into some current limit issues on our drivetrain and our spinners. We can fix that. We have room to turn those up. We're gonna turn those up. There's some vision tuning that needs to be done. Besides that, it was freaking sending it around the arena. So we got to do a bit of work of software config. Ideally, we put it back in the arena with new current limits, and then that's it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So we just went into box the second time. We changed the currents on everything. We bumped everything up. That was a really successful test. We're gonna leave the robot in a state tonight ready for tomorrow. I think we're in good shape for tomorrow morning. But as ready as we can be.
When we set out to bring this Battlebot to life, we knew we'd have to find a company that loved robots and wasn't afraid of getting their hands dirty. That's where Warframe came to the rescue. We're proud to say they made this entire project possible. And if you want to jump in on the action, fighting across an expansive universe as a parkour running, bullet jumping space ninja, you've got to check out Warframe. It's a cooperative looter shooter with lightning fast movement and combat, just like our Battlebot. There's endless customization thanks to its mod system, 50+ Warframes to master, and an epic quest-driven storyline that will keep you on the edge of your seat. To celebrate our collaboration, all of our viewers will get a free in-game robot bundle, which includes a super cool domestic drone. Trust me, you're gonna want one, or 10, or maybe 100, because these little guys are the perfect companions for your customizable ship in-game. So here's the deal. Click on the link below to sign up for Warframe for free right now on all platforms, including PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and even Nintendo Switch. And for a limited time, when you're in the marketplace, use our exclusive promo code Hacksmith-bot to claim your prize. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to join me and millions of others in the Warframe universe. Thanks to Digital Extremes, the company behind Warframe, for making all this possible. Just for playing Warframe for free, you're helping support us make incredible projects just like this. Now, back to the action.
So it's competition day. We had a pretty good practice yesterday, so I think we're all feeling good. From now, we want to get the robot, get the batteries in, get the panels on, get the robot as ready to go as we can. That needs to be done for 11. At 2, the show's going to start. We're 4th fight out of 5. Arbitron! Oh yeah.
Steven, what are you using?
Panel of truth.
What does it do?
Freshly labeled. It tells the truth.
Everything's going well so far. Just powered up our robot and don't see any issues right now, so just getting the final sponsor panels on and we should be ready to fight.
We're gonna connect it up in a second. We'll need Peter for that. And then as long as everything connects, I'm happy.
Well, we had some concerning issues yesterday, but the bugs seem to resolve themselves, which is never the way you want bugs to be resolved. By the end of the day, the bot was running well. I could tell the other team was getting a little nervous.
We're here in the RoboGym pit. This is RoboGym Robotics. About to go up against Orbitron here at Battlebot's Proving Grounds. Not gonna lie, feeling pretty good about it. I think it's gonna be a great match.
You know they're scared when they made a replica of our weapons to put it up against their robots.
That's right.
Roundhouse has some serious power. It's kind of like Tombstone on steroids. Our strategy is to hit them before they can fully spin up their weapon. Hopefully our AI will help us dodge, orbit, and go in for the kill while they struggle to fight back. If not, that weapon's gonna hurt. I don't know how many direct hits we could even take.
We're on into an issue now that's going to be really problematic. We've tested everything, like 99% sure everything works, but you never know in a sport like this.
Okay. No, it's just maxed. I don't even, like, it wraps over. I don't think I even have response from it right now.
What's up?
The left drive ESC is like on fire or something.
I can see one of our indicator lights is dead. One of our drives is off.
There's a tiny chance I saw arcing to the floor, by the way. Okay. I wasn't sure.
Issue. Actually, that one you'll be able to see.
So there's no way it's that hot.
Look at all the little things falling off the board. I don't even know what those are anymore.
We got this. We find that plate. Top man.
We're going to load motor config.
Yep.
So we're just going to turn this on.
Yes.
Can is in.
Yep. Okay, we're connected. I see left drive. It's on 68, and the temperature looks good.
Okay, so everybody stay clear. Just let's drive forward.
Let's not change anything else that we have not tested.
No.
Like, don't change anything. Like,
we need to do weapon control. Let's get it.
why?
Yes.
Why? What's wrong with weapons control?
Yeah, we were overturning things a little bit. So let's get the panel on.
To the proving grounds, everybody. All right, I hope we're excited.
Let's put the ball back together. Like this. Yeah, that's something. This one needs to be feeling something. I am nervous.
The amount of screws that you guys have on your lid, like, if it burns, it's gonna burn. We're not gonna go in there and save it.
The other nice thing is we can rebuild this entire robot from the ground up in about 3 hours.
We'll
test that tonight. Up there. Come back.
Wait, where are we wheeling?
All right, nerves are really high. We are in the next fight. Everything was working. Last time we powered it up. Fingers crossed. At this point, we can't change anything. We can't fix anything. We gotta get in that arena, and we gotta show them who's boss.
Powered on exactly as we want it to, so let's see.
We put up a real good fight. We really had him at the beginning there.
Stay on the other side of the arena over here, build wide.
And that was looking really promising. We had him on the ropes the entire first minute and a half until we stopped moving. Not too sure what happened, but it was a good showing.
Started up really well. Thanks to our advanced technology with the AI system, we actually know what went wrong with our controllers. So I think we'll have it working tomorrow.
That was one of the most exciting fights I've seen in a while in Battlebots, and I think even though we got a loss on this one, it really proves what our bot can do.
Let's just get the batteries. You want to take those batteries out, Steven? It is always frustrating when you lose on a technical issue. We said we wanted the robot to take a hard hit at one point and see how it held up. Wasn't the circumstances we wanted it to, but it took a hard hit and it held up. We can't reuse any of these parts, but if you want your own souvenir, you can check them out at hacksmith.store. Finally, special thanks to everybody that watched the last video and became members to see the fights early. And a special thanks to these members.
Basically, our controller at some point through the match disconnected. So we have a couple of theories on why it could be. It could be just pulling too much power, trying to charge or something like that, and the USB port faulted. It could have been Windows drivers that crapped out. It could have just been a loose connection somewhere. But what we've learned is PS5 controllers are not a reliable source for controlling BattleBots. So we're gonna go try to use a more reliable controller, and in the future add some redundancies to control it with a keyboard, and hopefully we won't have this issue again.
I just gotta cut off this part where all the material's stretched out. It's not gonna fit back into the corner. But I managed to get most of the warp out of it. Doesn't matter what size Allen key you need because it's got them all. Wow, look at that. Connecting tools.
500 in the front than we did to the UofW.
The panel of truth.
So then,
Fixed these two frame parts that were warped at a crazy amount. Replaced the armor plates in the front and the back. And a new side plate. That's structurally back together. So we definitely had the competition yesterday, if not for that darn USB connection issue. Unfortunately today, based on the testing I saw last night with Roundhouse, they've managed to get their spinner to spin up a lot faster. So we might be in danger. On the plus side, apparently we were only running our spinners at about 50% yesterday, and now we're able to do 100%.
We're going in.
well, this is our last test. Hopefully we don't have any more ESC issues or any other issues for that matter. We were very careful closing everything up. So we're gonna do a final test, make sure everything works, and then on to our second fight soon. Yeah. Did you see us part from the front by any chance? There's a little spark. I'm guessing it's probably just be some like material or debris.
There was a spark down to the floor from the armor. Same one, same side.
What the hell's going on?
Left, I don't know. Left drive ESC died again.
Same one as yesterday?
Same one as yesterday.
That is the exact same issue as yesterday, and we still don't know why.
Same side.
I'm needing iron for this. 6?
We should have 6. This was the ESC that died yesterday. You can see on the front side of the board, we blew off a bunch of ceramic capacitors. We blew a bunch of other stuff off the board. You can see the inside of those connectors are all blackened, and the back of the board looks basically fine. This is the one we blew up today. We blew up all the ceramic capacitors. We blew a bunch of traces off. We blew a bunch of that. It was black in all the connectors. And the back looks exactly the same. What we think is we're building up a static charge in the spinner or in the spinner assembly at some point, and it's trying to discharge through the ESC, going through the board, because there's lots of sharp corners everywhere, and down through the corner armor plate.
These guys did an awesome job replacing the ESC in record time, and we added a grounding wire so that we don't kill that again. I have higher hopes for today, but I'm cautiously optimistic.
Honestly, I feel about the same as yesterday. I'm fairly confident that all the issues have been resolved that we ran into yesterday. If we create new issues in the process, I don't know, we'll see.
Between the first ESC and then seeing the damage that that weapon could do, started to wonder how many hits we can take before,
Today and yesterday were phenomenal. I can't say how thankful I am to have such a good hustle, and we didn't panic. It was a very stressful situation for a while. I didn't even think we'd have enough time, especially yesterday when it wasn't proven. So I appreciate everybody sticking through with that. I think as long as we don't have any critical issues here, we have a very, very good shot. So.
If it burns, it's gonna burn.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Well, that was a little disappointing. Our AI wasn't working properly this fight, which meant we were fully relying on human reflexes. And with Roundhouse retuning their weapon overnight, when we missed our first opportunity to hit them, it was pretty much game over, because our strategy from the beginning was to hit them before they could spin up their deadly weapon. And without the AI, we didn't have much hope at dodging them. Lots of lessons learned. You can plan as much as you want, but once you're in the kill box, everything changes.
Yeah, that was our second fight. It was something. We got hit hard on all sides. Everything's bent. I don't think we have enough parts to put it back together, but that means if we're going to redesign the frame, it's not that much of a loss. It's not like we got spare parts sitting around.
It sucks, not gonna lie. I think we'll come back. There's a lot of lessons we learned here. It's just hard. I mean, it's a death box, and we knew we signed up for this, but until you actually see it in flames and you have to go home with it, it's like you don't really understand what you got into, you know?
I mean, obviously we're pretty upset because we lost, but we learned a ton. We figured out that we can take hits, we can give out hits. We're gonna have a lot more training data for the AI to be able to improve our driving, and we know exactly how a robot handles damage and how we repair it now so that we can implement that into the next design.
It's not quite what we hoped for, but the reality of competitions like this, you're putting hundreds, if not thousands of hours into a few minute display, and there's just so many variables. It's kind of hard to predict what's going to happen until you actually do it.
Team was phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, we got not totally destroyed day one, but it was pretty bad, and we had it up and running in 2.5 hours. Couldn't be happier with the team.
The team did really well, you know, like I've competed before, and it is a high stress situation, but they all seemed to keep pretty cool heads, got together and they worked really hard, and they got the thing rebuilt after the first match. There's lots of little problems that popped up and they had to think on their feet and get them solved, so I don't think we could have done any better. Pretty proud of them. So what's next for this pile of scraps? Well, first of all, you can check out Hacksmith.store to nab a piece of history that is Orbitron. Secondly, BattleBots will be choosing the final contestants for the next season of BattleBots sometime before the end of the year. And we don't know if Orbitron will be invited back, though I have a hunch we will. If we do get invited, that's great, but also a serious undertaking. Just this one fight so far ended up costing over $50,000, and we're probably gonna need to do a complete overhaul seeing as it's a pile of scraps now. And we need a minimum of 3 bots in order to compete. Yikes. So, if you want to see us continue with BattleBots, the best thing you can do here is share this video, subscribe, and get this episode millions of views. If you want to help out even more, consider becoming a YouTube member, which gets you access to exclusive content and merch discounts. YouTube members are a big reason why we're even able to do what we do. And members will get their first dibs to buy some of these scrap parts at discount. And if you want to see even more BattleBots content, make sure you check out the official BattleBots page linked below.